Here's an email from George in Kitchener, Ontario. Wants to know about Gilead Sciences. Oh, that's a favourite on our market call. Could you give us your opinion on GILD? Any upside potential? How much lower could it drop in the short term?
Look, Gilead has some wonderful franchises, especially in hepatitis. It's a $100 billion company. The problem is that there is pressure on pricing. It's a small molecule drug which can be easily made into a generic at some point. And when you've got pressure on revenues and they've missed the numbers each of the last 2 quarters, it has an impact. And so I would tend to say that they do have new drugs in the pipeline, but these are long cycle drugs to come in. I would not be in a hurry to buy a stock trading virtually at a 52-week low. I would prefer to buy something that's maybe on the upswing. So I would stay away from the stock right now. They've got great drugs, but it's just they're disappointing the street recently, and I like to buy good getting better.
Oh, okay. Jerry's calling from Vancouver. Jerry, go ahead. You're on the air.
David, can you please give me your view on Bank of America? Would you be a buyer at this price level right now? And given the fact that the Americans haven't made up their mind about interest rate hikes, or would you wait? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Jerry, my role at Barometer is I'm a strategist. It means I look at the world top down, macro factors first, and then we try and find securities that fit into that view. I said at the top of the show, our view is that bond yields are likely to slowly work their way higher. And financials are the one industry that are most positively impacted by an improvement, a rise in yields or a steepening in the yield curve. And so Bank of America, we think, looks really attractive. I considered making one of the top picks today. When you look at the banking business, loan growth is solid in the U.S. Just numbers reported this week. Loan growth in the U.S. about 8%. Mm-hmm. So there is loan growth taking place. Certainly a higher bond yield would be positive for their interest margins. And frankly, Bank of America has been run recently like rates are not ever going higher. Mm-hmm. So they've been focused on cost cutting and finding ways to be more profitable in a low interest rate environment. All of the U.S. banks came through the tests, the capital tests early this summer with flying colors, so you're likely to see good dividend growth. And of course, Bank of America also has capital markets exposure, and our view is we're in a new bull market for stocks that can go on for quite some time, and so there's likely to be lots of M&A and underwriting of new issues. So all of these things are positive, and so we've been adding to our financials weight over the last 2 months. It's one of the biggest weights we have as a sector in the firm, and is one that can do very well in this environment.
We have got to take a break. I think we can squeeze in another couple of callers. I'm being a bit premature there. Sorry, Dorothy in Toronto, you've been very patient. Go ahead, please, Dorothy.
Cerner Medical's prospects in the medical records technology space. Thank you very much.
Cerner, C-E-R-N on the NASDAQ.
So both in financial services and in healthcare, we really like technology. Companies are needing to spend to find ways to save costs and become more productive. Cerner has very strong technology around medical records and clinic workflow, and the stock is performing well. So I have no problem. This is ultimately like a software company in the healthcare space. There is concern in healthcare around biotech and pharma that depending on who wins the election, there could be some pressure on pricing there. So for managers who need to be in healthcare, this fits the technology theme, and it's one that is likely to have a tailwind as far as revenues go.
Okay, we're going to be right back. Okay, you like the look of that one. We're going to be right back with David Burrows of Barometer Capital Management. The topic today, North American large caps, and the number at which you can reach David is 1-855-326-6266.